Imagine walking into a high-end Italian restaurant. You order the tasting menu, and every dish, every drink, every detail is curated to work together. Nobody mixes the Italian wine with fast food. That consistency is by design. In software, the abstract factory pattern does exactly the same thing. Now imagine that same restaurant decides to open branches worldwide. Without a system, every branch manager manually picks the products. Italian espresso here, American desserts there. Nobody guarantees compatibility. Branch after branch, wrong combinations. The experience is broken. In code, this is exactly what happens when you instantiate objects without a factory. Abstract factory is the system your restaurant and your code was missing. Instead of picking objects one by one, you define a factory that guarantees the entire compatible family. Let's read the diagram. At the top, we have two product interfaces, drink and dessert. These define the contract, what every drink and every dessert must be able to do, regardless of origin. Below them, the concrete products, espresso and filter coffee, implement drink. Tiramisu and donut implement dessert. In the center, Coffee Shop Factory is our abstract factory interface. It declares two methods, create drink and create dessert. It doesn't know what it will return, only that it will return compatible products. ItalianFactory and AmericanFactory are the concrete factories. ItalianFactory always returns espresso and tiramisu, guaranteed compatible. AmericanFactory always returns filter coffee and donut. Finally, at the bottom, CafeService is our client. It receives any coffee shop factory and calls serve, completely unaware of which factory it's using. Swap the factory, swap the entire experience. Zero code change in the client. Now let's see this in TypeScript. We start with the product interfaces. Drink has a single method, describe. Dessert also has describe. Simple contracts. Next, the concrete products. Espresso implements. Drink, filter coffee does the same. Tiramisu implements dessert. Donut implements dessert. Now the abstract factory. Coffee shop factory is an interface with two methods. Create drink returns a drink. Create dessert returns a dessert. Nothing concrete, just the shape of what a factory must provide. ItalianFactory implements coffee shop factory. Create drink returns a new espresso. Create dessert returns a new tiramisu. Always consistent, always Italian. AmericanFactory does the same, but returns filter coffee and donut. Finally, CafeService. It receives a coffee shop factory and its constructor. The serve method calls create drink and create dessert on that factory, then logs both descriptions. The client has zero knowledge of Italian or American. It only speaks the abstract factory language. To use it, pass ItalianFactory to CafeService and call serve. You get espresso and tiramisu. Pass AmericanFactory, you get filter coffee and a donut. One line change. The entire experience switches. Use abstract factory when your system needs to create families of related objects that must always stay compatible. When you need to support multiple themes, platforms, or configurations, and you never want incompatible pieces to mix. It's the pattern that enforces harmony at the architectural level. One factory, one family, perfect harmony.